Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk about an amazing condiment. It's called Okazu. Now you'll have to forgive me, I don't really have much knowledge of Japanese pronunciation, but it's manufactured in Canada, made by a company called Abokichi, and it really is quite an amazing condiment. It's a flavoured miso oil. There's lots of different things in it, all very natural, gluten-free, plant-based, organic, very, very healthy indeed. This was realised by a lady who wanted her food unprocessed, organic and healthy. And this condiment is exactly that. So Okazu or Okazu comes in 3 different flavours. This is the tasting set from their website. It comes in chili miso, curry miso, and spicy chili miso. So I'm going to first of all have a little look at the booklet that they've given me. Here is a little booklet, and obviously, as we can see on the front, it says Japanese miso chili sesame oil condiment. So if we turn over to page 1, we can see Okazu is a Japanese-inspired sesame oil, miso paste, and spice-based condiment. Traditionally, it's eaten with plain rice, and today we're going to be tasting these wonderful condiments with simple, plain boiled rice. It can also be enjoyed with other rice dishes. So there's onigiri, which is a rice ball, and it can be obviously enjoyed with fried rice. But it doesn't stop there. It expands to tell us that it's great on all sorts of carbs. And I imagine this particular condiment is perfect in the world of carbs. So we've got a picture of bread, pizza, grilled cheese sandwiches, mac and cheese, rotini, pasta with potatoes, gnocchi, pierogies, baked potatoes, and of course, one of my favorites, French fries. So I can imagine it absolutely goes perfect with anything. And of course, you can also cook with it. We can marinate chicken or fish to grill or bake, use it in a stir fry. We can drizzle it over our roasted vegetables, chicken wings, tofu, pop it on the burger, pop a little bit on top of an omelette. Dress your seafood with it. Stuffed mushroom caps. I imagine that would be rather lovely. Not on ice cream, unlike the other one, Chili Crisp, which is quite popular on ice cream. On this, they tell you not to. And of course, I can't imagine how amazing it's going to be on popcorn. So I'm going to have to taste that. And then it goes on to say on the back that some people just put it on a spoon and just eat it as it is. So abokichi.com, if my cameraman can get quite close, that is where you'll find this product, and you will find lots and lots more information about the product. And there's a link to this website in the description below, so you guys can access everything you need to know about Abokichi. They do other products that all sound equally exciting. So without any further ado, shall we crack on and have a taste? Because I'm absolutely dying to find out exactly what these gorgeous miso condiments taste like. So this first one we're going to taste, I understand this is the basic one. This is what everybody is recommended to start with. And on the front of the label, we can see that it's a sesame oil condiment. And we've also got French as well there, because obviously in Canada there's a lot of French speakers. It's mild, plant-based and gluten-free. Let's just turn the label round, shall we, to see what it has to say, because everybody wants to know exactly what's in the food they eat these days. So I'm going to turn it round, and I'm going to find the English version. So the ingredients are as follows: non-GMO, genetically modified sunflower, non-genetically modified canola oil, sesame oil, garlic, miso paste, and that comprises organic soybeans, rice and salt, tamari soy sauce, which is made with non-genetically modified soybeans, salt and sugar, organic cane sugar, chili powder, white sesame seeds, and a little bit of chickpea flour. That's got to be in there for consistency, And I'd say that's a very good choice. And then we've got the ingredients in French too. Hopefully you can see those. Right down there, it's going to give you a composition of how the ingredients feature in a teaspoon, which is 5 ml. A teaspoon is also 5 grams. So out of that teaspoon, you've got 3.5 grams, which is saturated fat. That obviously is the oil. The carbohydrate content from the chickpea flour and from any sugars that are in there, from the beans as well, that represents 1 gram. So there's only 0.5 gram left, and that's represented by protein and also sodium. So as far as we know, there's also a little bit of potassium in there as well, I can see at the bottom. As far as we know, this is a very, very healthy product. So to be honest with you, I think we've talked far too much about it. I just want to get stuck in now. So I'm going to open the lid and I'm going to drizzle a little bit on to the first bowl of rice. So let me have a little look inside. And as you can see, let's give it a bit of a stir. So at the bottom, we've got the miso paste, and I'm pretty certain in thinking it's best to give it a stir first. It smells absolutely amazing. Miso, good quality miso, is absolutely delightful. It's got that lovely savoury umami flavour. I'm just going to put one. There we are. Do you want to have a little close look there? And I'm just going to drizzle 1 teaspoon over the oil, over the boiled rice. So this is our first taste. Let me put the lid back on the jar. So I'm just going to mix that with the boiled rice. And I understand this is exactly how one is supposed to eat it. So let me have a little taste now. And I'm not going to taste a small amount because I'm really greedy. Wonderful. It's exactly as I expected. The chili kick is very, very medium. It's not at all spicy. Lots of umami going on. But you've got a wonderful concentrated miso flavour that is very, very refined. It's a very refined flavour. It's not a difficult flavour to cope with. It's very easy. I like that one very, very much. So for me, as a condiment, I'd give that 10 straight away. And I'll tell you something, that would be amazing on what they said in that leaflet. All those carbs, vegetables, the lot. Absolutely beautiful. So let's put that to one side now. And let's that jar to one side after I've... Okay, now I'm going to try the spicy one. If I can get the lid off. Yeah, I can. So here's the spicy one. Bring it forward. Give it a stir again. I'm assuming this is exactly the same as the first one, but the chili is a lot more intense. So let's give this a stir. And I want to try and make sure I get the same amount of miso paste on the teaspoon as the first one. So there we are. There's the teaspoon. Drizzle it over the rice again. Pop the lid back on because I'm so clumsy. And let's give it a mix. And I'm just going to do exactly what I did with the first one. I'm going to grab a spoon like that. And when we have a condiment, sometimes we have smaller amounts, don't we? So the great thing, if this is going to be that wonderful condiment on the table, you're going to have people that like to be heavy with it and people that like to be light with it. So I'm going to get a spoonful now. I'm getting exactly the same as the first one, but there's a significantly higher degree of chili involved, and I like it. I like it very, very much. My mouth, the mouthfeel, there's a lot of heat in my mouth at the moment. My tongue is kind of slightly on fire. But luckily, I'm okay with that. But I would say this, there we are, that's proof that I'm struggling with it. This one is if you like things very, very hot. And I'm going to be honest with you, it won't go to waste here because I will enjoy this, but I may have to have a little less of it at a time. But once again, I'm going to give it a 10 because it's got such a gorgeous flavour and a very sophisticated taste to it as well. The miso they've used is almost, I've never tasted miso as sophisticated as this. It's just wonderful. So on to the third one. So this one is curry. I'm just going to have a brief look at the ingredients to see how much it varies. Once again, we've got the sunflower oil, canola oil, sesame oil, garlic, miso paste, organic soybeans, tamari. Pretty much the same, but they've added spices and sugar. So this is going to be curryfied. I'm quite excited about this one because I'm a huge fan of curry. Let's open it. Okay. I'm going to pop it down so you can see inside. There we are. And once again, let's give it a bit of a stir. Okay. Okay. I've given it a stir. I'm now going to do exactly what I did with the other two. A good teaspoon, and I'm going to drizzle it over. Our colour is a little tiny bit darker. That's the first thing I've noticed. I'm also smelling coriander. And I'm also smelling those wonderful curry flavours. I can get a little bit of ginger from my rather sensitive nostrils. Okay, let's have a taste of the curry one. Good spoonful, okay? Oh, goodness me. That is my favourite. I adore it. There's a sweetness there that isn't present in the other two. The sweetness is very welcome. It works beautifully with the sesame oil, with the miso. It really is. This has got to be my favourite. This will be the one that goes first. I like curry, but I love the fact that I can sense more of a nutty presence in this particular condiment than the other two. The other two focused a bit more on spice. Now, this is spicy, but I'm also getting the wonderful flavour of curry. I'm detecting coriander, I'm detecting ginger, garlic, all those curry flavours. It really is. This is my favourite. I adore it. I'm just going to confirm how much I adore it by having another one. Really, really wonderful. That, for me, out of 10, gets 11, if that's a thing. I would not hesitate in buying that one again. These two, I love them, but these two will have to compete with my other chili condiments. This, however, I don't think this is going to compete with anything. This is quite amazing. So the Okazu, or Okazu, curry miso is my favourite. I would absolutely not hesitate to cover my French fries, my baked potato, my rice, my pasta with that all day long. I can't endorse it more than I have already. It's a quality product. It's a very sophisticated product. The people who eat this are going to be quite discerning. They're not going to be people that don't have much interest in condiments. This is a product, in my opinion, that's reserved for the more particular diner. As I said before, I can't stop using the adjective sophisticated because the flavour is exactly that. My taste buds haven't been threatened at all. They haven't been insulted at all. Everything about all these sauces reeks of quality. So I can't applaud the manufacturers enough. So in summary, I would recommend everybody to try one of these. There are other products in the Abokichi Emporium. I haven't tasted them. Maybe they'd like to send me some. These amazing products were a gift from a dear friend in Canada who spent the last 6 months telling me how amazing they are. And frankly, I haven't believed her. Now I believe her completely. So thanks to my dear friend in Canada for sending me these. And I hope to review more quality products, not just products that we can eat, but products also that we can use. So thanks ever so much for tuning in. Don't forget, all the details of these products can be found on the website, and the link to that website will be in the description below. And also don't forget, if you want to support the channel, subscribing is a great way of doing that. You can always smash the like button. And do I want to hear what you guys think about this Okazu wonderful condiment? Yes, I do. Leave me a comment. I would love to hear your thoughts. And please tell everyone that there's a food revolution going on over on Chef Archie Pie's channel. I'll see you guys all very soon. I'm going to get stuck in.